shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound, I got it. Don't pound us around me, I'm corrupted. Flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. This is Dion Lewis now in his 9th NFL season. Gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it. Tashawn Gibson there on the tackle.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Check 41. It's going to be a long.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mariota. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mariota now from the 50. He's got Lewis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Mariota to throw it. And Walker has it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 27 yards there, a first down. They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Delaney Walker, his 11th touchdown of the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Ryan Succop for the point after. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Texans 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the 3rd year back out of Texas, Deontay Foreman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
6 man. Check girls, check girls, check girls.
On first down, Foreman. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5 now. Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now it's Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The end result, 21 yards. They'll run on first down. Foreman. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. It's caught, Humphries. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Adam Humphries with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by. Here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now Lewis here on first down. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
21-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll stay with Lewis here on first down. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a give, right side. Foreman. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job of being lower than the offensive guys trying to block him and gets underneath them and goes up and down the line of scrimmage to make those types of plays.
And kept him to a short run play there. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? They sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 36, McCarron. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jarrell Casey has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. McCarron following the sack. He leads his guys up on 3rd and long. Working from the gun here, McCarron. And he's going to go down again. Jeffrey Simmons make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Get in the weight room.
3, 1.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Brandon Dunn gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Mariota, eluding the pressure right. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. He gets it to Humphries. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. On 4th down, here's the AFC Pro Bowl punter the last 2 years. That's Brett Kern to kick it for Tennessee, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, exit. Let's go, get set. 5.
Now a play fake. McCarron can't get away, and he's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him, and on the season now that is 9 sacks for him. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A.J. McCarron looking to throw. Open man, the tight end fails. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mariota to Lewis on the draw. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
J.J. brought down the tackle. A loss of 2 yards. And it's third down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
I smell fear in that offense.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's got Rome. Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as his guys continue to pour it on. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And 3-and-out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
From the 24, McCarron, and that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here, nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Ready.
Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. McCarron now 3 out of 5 since taking over as he's given his guys a first down. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now Foreman. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. With it is Jackson. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Tackle made there by Kamale Correa.
Ready? 70, Indy. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. He's coming.
Again, it's Jones. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
I'm going to run you over.
They try again with Lewis. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Pass caught left side by Humphries. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4, McCarron complete to Jones. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
General West. Hey, Echo.
2nd and 5 now. McCarron, he's got Fuller. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35.
Let's go.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. And McCarron now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Foreman. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 yards there, first down.
Ready. 8-3.
In your face.
Ready, go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll go with Foreman, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Titans.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
One. Go.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
Mariota's pass complete to Adam Humphries.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mariota going to give to Lewis. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now Lewis. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. Forced out to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Rip right. 1.
41 to Mike. Check 41. It's our time, guys.
1.
Mariota to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's McCarron. Gates with a grab. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now McCarron finds his target. It's Gates. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. Now, defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up under
pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jeffrey Simmons has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Going deep for Hopkins. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Foxtrot. Hey, Jeff.
Shotgun snap from McCarron. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. He's been terrific so far. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is...
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. And you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Again, it's Lewis. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a fourth down now.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They're on to the fourth quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. And the Saints have surged back to take the lead there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Looking to throw on second down. McCarron. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And that's complete to Gates. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. To throw is McCarron. Jones has it. It'll be a gain of 4, and it's a second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Looking for his tight end Gates, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense.
And they will take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's third down.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast, so I asked